Step into the intriguing world of the Royal Guards, where unyielding discipline meets unexpected blunders. Witness their impeccable march as if impervious to the world's distractions. Yet, hidden behind the facade of invincibility lie moments of vulnerability, revealing their true nature. From hilarious mishaps to surprising outbursts, today's captivating list unveils a side of the Royal Guards you never knew existed. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of the latest updates on our channel. Number 10. Drunk Royal Guards. Get ready for some Royal Guard shenanigans. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have the epic tale of drunk Royal Guards. These guys may be military bodyguards and trained soldiers, but boy, do they know how to let loose. One brave guard spilled the beans and confessed that he and his buddies used to get wasted, sneak into the Queen's throne room at ungodly hours, and strike gangster-like poses with their guns on the royal seat. Talk about breaking all of the rules. Unsurprisingly, they were promptly fired for their wild behavior, but hey, the party doesn't end there. Now brace yourself for a video that captures the aftermath of a Royal Guard's legendary night out. This poor bloke, sporting the mother of all hangovers, looks like he's one step away from the grave. As he marches on, he suddenly unleashes the contents of his stomach for the whole world to see. Gross, right? Turns out he couldn't resist downing a multitude of tequilas the night before. Number 9. Say no to dancing. Step aside because here comes number 9, the non-dancing zero-tolerance crew. Ever wonder why these Royal Guards have 2 left feet? Well, aside from their striking resemblance to Mr. Bean, just take a gander at those twig-like legs of theirs. And oh boy, do we have a video treat for you. A teenage girl, hopelessly smitten with a guard, tries to bust a move, desperately seeking his attention. Little does she know his duty is to stay as still as a statue, unless provoked. But our guard has had it up to here with her shenanigans. Swiftly he lifts his leg, reaches for his gun, wait, what? And off he marches. Talk about barking up the wrong tree, sweetie. But hold on, folks, it doesn't stop there. This girl isn't the only one who's tried to dance her way into a guard's heart. Feast your eyes on this gem. A man boldly stepping in between 2 guards, showcasing some moves that no one, absolutely no one, ever asked for. Yet he persists, making an absolute fool of himself. One guard is teetering on the brink of insanity and suddenly he shouts, "Halt! Get yourself away! I never want to see you again!" Number 8. Easily annoyed. They really can't stand it when tourists try to annoy them. It's like a constant battle between the visitors and the Royal Guards, with jokes and funny faces being thrown around. Personally, I'm tempted to give those bearskin hats a good slap and knock some sense into those silly heads. It's unbelievable how some people, like this elderly couple, find it amusing to toss things at the guards. There's even a video of a woman throwing her glove at one, hoping for a reaction. But guess what? He just brushes it off, though you can see he's clearly offended. And let's not forget about that little girl who decided to prank a guard by putting a python around his neck. The poor fellow was terrified and couldn't handle it, ending up in tears. I mean, come on! If he can't even handle a snake, how can he protect a place or deal with dangerous criminals? Number 7. Push people. Step aside, folks, because these chaps mean business. Dressed in their snazzy bear skin hats, the Queen's guards take marching orders very seriously. Oh, they don't make way for us tourists, no siree. We're supposed to make way for them. Those guards can barely see a thing with those oversized hats on. His first target? A sweet, unsuspecting old lady. Bless her soul, she almost broke her hip from the forceful kick. And what does our unapologetic psychopath of a guard do? He simply saunters away, grinning like a mischievous imp. But wait, there's more. Another guard, ever the showman, shouts at a group of folks to stand guard, only to trample right through them seconds later. And of course, let's not forget the time when a woman in an abhorrently yellow dress strayed into their path. Guess what? She got kicked out of her fashion fox pass. Number 6. Threaten to shoot you. How about this hilarious twist? These guys may seem like mere statues in their eye-catching red jackets and wacky hats, but beware. If you dare to cross them, they'll whip out their secret weapon, threats of shooting you. Imagine their idle poses suddenly transforming into lethal action, faster than you can say, sayonara. There's one tale of a super eager tourist attempting to scale the gates of Buckingham Palace. The guard sprints into action, pointing his rifle at the trespasser, yelling, "Oi, stop right there! One more move and it's a chest shot for you." Remember folks, that fence is off limits, no exceptions. Forget climbing, forget even contemplating the climate. Just stay as far away from it as possible. Number 5. Clumsy guards. These royal guards, bless their souls, are always slipping and falling. I know it sounds mean, but come on. There's nothing funnier than a royal guard landing on their behind. Just imagine, this majestic fool marches alongside fellow guards, swinging their arms like they're auditioning for a dance troupe. They're so focused on their right arm swing that they completely forget how to walk. Not only do they slip and fall on their knees, but their hat goes flying too. Frantically, they snatch it up, hoping no one noticed their epic failure at the job. And oh boy, they can't help but burst into laughter. And honestly, I can't blame them either. How about you? Here's another gem. A royal guard takes a tumble, ending up sprawled on the pavement. Good Samaritans and fellow guards rush to his aid. And let's not forget those unfortunate times when some guards tragically fall off their horses. Maybe they had one too many drinks the night before, or they were just nursing a brutal hangover. In one video, there's this royal guard attempting to ride his horse. Well, the horse decides to have a mind of its own and bolts into the crowd. Our poor defenseless buffoon tries desperately to control the reins but gets dramatically tossed off the horse's back. Ouch! That's a broken collarbone waiting to happen. I'm just glad it's not me. Number 4. Fined for laughing. Guess what? The guards get fined for laughing. Can you believe it? Now you're probably wondering why it's such a big deal for them to keep a straight face. Well, watch this awesome video I found. It features 2 guards who just can't stop laughing. Even when the chief guard strolled over to them, they were still bursting with laughter, completely unable to control themselves. I bet they were cracking jokes about how short the chief guard was. But let me tell you, the chief didn't take it lightly. Oh no. He casually walks past them, grabs a whiteboard, and nonchalantly scribbles down their names. Boom! That's gonna cost them 200 pounds each. Ouch! Talk about an expensive joke! So please, let's all be respectful and not even think about cracking any jokes in front of these guards. You wouldn't want them to lose their hard-earned day's wages, would you? Number 3. They hate photos. Check out this nerdy, adorable family trying to snap some photos next to 3 guards. First up, the daughter strikes a pose, followed by her dad. Everything seems fine until the little sister decides to imitate one of the guards, and he swiftly taps her away like a tiny mouse. But here's the kicker. The guard then sneakily glances at his colleague's derriere and gives it a playful touch. Dude, that's just not right. Meanwhile, there's another lady attempting to capture a photo with a guard who clearly wants no part in it, so he forcefully pushes her aside. Lesson learned, folks. If you go trigger happy with your camera around these guards, prepare to be shoved aside faster than you can say cheese. Number 2. Despise physical interaction. These guards despise being touched. It's like poking a sleeping bear with a stick, only the bear happens to be a grumpy soldier. So picture this, an oblivious tourist, completely unaware of the peril he's about to unleash, boldly reaches out and grabs a guard's sword. Talk about a brilliant plan for a Darwin Award. Now let me give you some friendly advice. Don't mess with a soldier's sword. Just keep your hands to yourself if you value your well-being. But oh no, we have another eager bystander attempting to touch a royal guard's face. Things are about to get really serious now. The guards swiftly warn him. Do not touch the Queen's guard. You see, even I, who isn't particularly fond of these guards, can admit they have a valid point. Number 1. Guard going rogue. Even the most dignified royal guards have their breaking point when it comes to enduring people's foolishness. And let me tell you, my friend, that moment was just around the corner. There's this one audacious individual who simply couldn't resist provoking a guard relentlessly. Now, this guard, known for their patience, finally reached their boiling point and let out a mighty shout, demanding the troublemaker to scram. But guess what? The troublemaker, thinking they were untouchable, had the audacity to respond with, "What are you gonna do about it?" Well, let me tell you, things escalated pretty darn quickly. In the blink of an eye, our valiant royal guard accepted the challenge, engaging in a duel that would rival any epic battle. And let me tell you, the rumble in the jungle was a sight to behold. And with this, we reach the end of today's video. What do you think about today's video? Share your opinion. Do let us know in the comment section below, and if you liked today's video, give us a thumbs up. And do not forget to hit the subscribe, share this video with your friends and family, and press the bell icon for more upcoming videos. We'll see you next time with a newer video. Stay tuned and take care.